it's still outside. It's waiting to go into the shed behind. There's a boat still in there. Hence the reason why it was primed with 2-pack grey from John Reeves at the Reeves boat, JSR boats. And you know, it takes its turn. When that shed behind is empty, mine goes in there, and a bit of concurrent activity has happened, as you know, the spray foam's in, the battening's been done, the woodwork is going on in the woodworky type shop, and it won't be long before it moves into the warm dry to complete the fit out, get the engine put in, and get the paintwork done. And oh, there's some bright people out there. You know, I mentioned about naming the boat, because of course that's going to happen after the paintwork's been done. But there's some proper bright ideas, so I'm going to do a vlog on naming the boat, and it amazes me how 66 foot of steel actually floats on the water. That in itself, and then you put you know, half a ton or a ton of bricks on the inside. Oh, what else have we discussed today? All sorts of stuff. Solar, batteries, engines, colour on the inside, colour, all that colour type stuff is happening. I was going to get, I mean the plans were to get a Beta Marine 50 horsepower engine. The reason for 50 horsepower is because the boat's over 60 foot. But it is said that if you've got a boat more than 60 foot and you're going to travel the waterways and not, you know, not just live in a marina, and as I'm going to do, waterways, rivers, Thames, all that sort of stuff, then to have a 50 horsepower engine gives me the flexibility that if the water's a little bit rough or a little bit quick, then I've got sufficient power to power through that sort of stuff. So I was going to get a Beta Marine engine. Now, by all accounts, a Beta 43 is the same as a Beta 50. Somehow or other they remap it and make that from 43 into a 50. It's all a bit technical, it's all a bit beyond my simple man's brain. The lead-in time for a Beta Marine, for whatever reason, whether that's Brexit caused that, whether it's COVID that's caused that, the supply chain of getting a Beta Marine engine, that lead time now is far too long. So we did a little bit of and ahhing, and we thought about this and thought about that, and now I've got, because it's here, a Barrus Shire 50. Why have I gone for Barrus? Well, one, Mark advised it, but when I did some research on Barrus engines, John Deere tractors are part of the Barrus group. John Deere tractors, I think, are pretty good tractors. It's a 50 horsepower engine in its own right, so it's not remapped. Now, to me, simple man, and no doubt you people on the tube will be saying, mate, it don't make any difference. I don't know. But an engine that's built as a 50 horsepower engine, to me, it's been designed as a 50 horsepower engine and not remapped a 43 thing. And I kind of think, you know, my car, 140 horses in there, and you can remap that to 170. It's the same engine, but I kind of like this being a 50 horsepower block designed as a 50 horsepower thing. It's got two alternators that deliver power to the batteries. One for the leisure, an alternator for the leisure batteries and an alternator for the starter battery. And more on batteries in another vlog. This here is the cupboards underneath the boat, is underneath the bed, and over there, I'll show you in a bit, is the dinette, all the cupboards and all the drawers and all that sort of stuff going on underneath the dinette. dinette, dinette, whichever way you want to say it. So, attention to detail, this part here. So as you open the drawer, you'll always see the same style, same type of wood. That's, as you open the drawer, it's only that little smidgen. But as you open the drawer, you still got a wood line going down all the way around each drawer, which I think is fantastic. None of this in 20 years time is going to be falling apart. I've bought in the past, I bought from a well-known Swedish furniture maker bits of furniture, and do you know what, it's lasted well, and I can't knock, but the backing's only about 3mm cardboard, and it doesn't really give the thing, the cupboard or the set of drawers, doesn't really give it stability. All the furniture that the Fit Out Pontoon make is made of either 18 or 15mm melamine MDF, and it's easy, wipe down, wipe clean, and if you get condensation, it won't seep into the wood. You can just wipe it down. Fantastic. It's nice and just level. There's no raised bits. The moment's got a drill in it. What am I going to put into this little compartment? Oh, fantastic. There's not like it. If I was doing it, there'd be a bit of raised wood. You wouldn't be able to do this. Heater's nice and warm. You'll notice it's screwed in. So when I'm putting my heavy bits of kit into each drawer, none of the bottom of the drawer's going to fall out. Not a chance. It's that level of attention to detail I think is really good, and it's really important because I want this boat to last me 20, 30 years, and I think the amount of work and effort and the thickness of the wood at 18mm all the way round is fantastic. So this is the bedroom drawer. Now I just measured it to see what I can fit inside it. So it's 20 centimeters this way and 22 that way. However, it's quite deep as well. It's a foot deep. Now that is 3 useful drawers on the bottom of the bed. I don't think I've got enough kit to put in those drawers. So you know when people say to you, when you buy a narrowboat, you've got to learn to downsize stuff. I'll be upgrading. How good's that? I used to be able to fit everything I owned in a space that's 12 foot by 14 foot. That's it. That's all I own. I'm upgrading now. I've got this boat, and I've got 3 of these massive things. Do you know what? Other stuff that's gone on. You know, I ripped off all the tape, and you know, if you notice up in here that this was stuff that the lads in the Fit Out Pontoon needed to spray foam that stuff. That's been done all along. They've cut back all the spray foam, so put a bit of wood coming down here as Marcus is demonstrating. When the boards go up, they're going to fit flush. All under here has been cut back, and the ties are in ready for the wiring to go in. I've had a discussion with Mark today about the lighting system, and the lights are going to go on this, on that bit on the centre. So I'm going to have centre lights going all the way down the line. I think it'll look quite nice. I've got internal mood lighting. Oh, I can't really explain that, but that's at the back end of the boat. So you've got the kitchen, you've got the dining room, the dinette, and then you've got the living space before you've got the office and all that sort of stuff. So you've got the kitchen's here, then going forward this will be the dinette because you've got one of them opie-doory things, and then you've got the living space here. All that will be mood lighted, up lighting, down lighting, LED type lights with lights going down the centre runway type thing, lighty type stuff. Went through it with Mark today. I don't think I've explained it well enough. I do know that when it's done, it's going to look fantastic. There will be lights coming down here and lights lifting up here, and it'll go, oh. When he explained it to me and showed me on the computer, it looked wow. These points here, you know, where the joint is, I mentioned that on the previous vlog. So there's a joint here that will go all the way across the other side. You notice that has already been worked out. Marcus's job is to cut all the wood, oak along the bottom, that melamine sort of wood MDF along the top, which is rubbed down and then painted, sprayed. And I'm going to have that a creamy type colour, because you've got cream and then you've got oak along the top there, and it's going to look great. Oak at the bottom, and so the colour scheme. Outside, I'll leave that for a bit. But inside I've got the kitchen. All the kitchen cupboards are going to be a Prussian blue. I think that looks really nice when it's offset against the top of the woody type countertop, you know, for the kitchen. I'm having bungs on the windows, on the old portholes, and bungs on the side panels things here. Look, on the side hatches there'll be a bung here. They're sort of the same sort of Prussian bluey type colour, and the dinette seating, that will be a blue colour. So the themes of the boat: Prussian blue in the kitchen, blue bung things here and there, blue seating on the dinette. I think it'll look quite nice with oak faced and the lights going up. Oh, it's happening, isn't it? It's going on. It's just looking fun. Thanks for liking. Thanks. This has been a little bit of a me excited Teddy understanding what's gone on over the past week. It's been great, and I'm just. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing and all of that sort of stuff, and I hope to see you next week.